What's up, party people? Thank you guys for checking in today. I'm so grateful that you're here because today we're going to talk about you and your plateaus. All right, we're going to talk about a way to recognize or figure out if you're at a plateau, and some different ways of kind of establishing metrics around your progress, your progression, and let's kind of dig right in. A plateau. When you're stuck at a plateau, typically that means your body's maintaining what's called homeostasis. It's trying to figure out what's going on. So when you switch your diet up and try something new, it may work for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe even 4 weeks. I don't know. Some people have a good spree when it comes to adhering to a new plan, but your body's like, okay, what is this new thing? Let's adapt to it, and it reaches a point at which there's a stalemate that happens, which there's not a lot of forward progression in terms of fat loss or weight loss. So typically what I recommend for a lot of clients, you typically want to stray away from the scale, because the scale is a metric that's used to measure fat, water, and muscle. So as you're making progress, sometimes the amount of fat that you're losing changes, but with fat, or with losing fat and adding muscle tone, there's going to be an increase of water. So the scale measures fat, water, and muscle. So the scale is usually something that I usually say after about 4 weeks, kind of push to the side and adhere to like several other metrics or measurements, measuring tools. So I would say if you can find a place that does body fat percentage, find somewhere where you can go and pay to have them do your body fat percentage. There's different clinics. You can look up something called the Bod Pod in your area, wherever you're at. That's a good tool. You can do the water submersion where you're dunked in a tank and it measures the fat displacement of how much fat is displaced whenever you're submerged. Another technique or another thing is is bioelectrical impedance, which is the scale. A lot of people have like a scale at home. You put your bare feet on and it gives you your body fat percentage. That's an okay tool, not as accurate because it does get thrown off by water. Or you can go to a local fitness center and let them test your body fat percentage. So body fat percentage is going to be a clear metric for you to see whether, okay, am I at a plateau or not? Because that's body fat percentage is, as long as that number is like moving like is going lower and lower every single week, that means you're not at a plateau. But if your body fat percentage is stuck, then that means that you may be at a plateau. And some other ways to measure would be like you're getting an actual measuring tape and measuring the different parts of your body, like your chest, shoulders, arms, hips, waist, kind of areas that you want to focus on. And if you reach somewhat of a stalemate, it may be that you're losing in other areas and you're not losing in one area. So another way of measuring would be like your clothes. So the clothing that you typically wear, if it's feeling looser, that means you're probably not at a plateau. It just means that your weight's stuck, but your body fat percentage is actually shifting. That's why it's important to have your body fat percentage done and actually get like a measuring tape to measure the different areas of your body. So hopefully that helped out. Getting the other measurements outside of a scale will help you to realize whether you're at a plateau or not. Like I said, typically at about the 3-4 week mark, your body starts to recognize what you're doing and starts to try to like figure it out. So that's why it's good to make sure you incorporate those different systems or ways of measuring your body, getting your body fat down, and also using a tape measure. I like the tape measure aspect only because I know for myself I have certain areas that I like to focus on. So in regards to the plateau, if I'm stuck all over, like nothing's moving at all, I know I'm at a plateau. But if my waist is going down and my legs are the same, then I know that there's still forward progress that's happening. So hopefully this video helps you out, giving you some ideas of different ways to measure your body so that you're not stuck on just the scale, because the scale will leave you thinking that you're at a plateau every single time, which you may not be based on a different measurement. So share this video if it's been helpful. Hopefully this helped you out today. You guys have a awesome one. Bye.